Hello, welcome to another Teach Me Tuesday. Today we're going to talk all about tips for using reusable cloth menstrual pads. So first up, I want to talk about layering cloth menstrual pads. If you purchase the Glad Rags pads that I have a discount code for in my Instagram bio, you will get the liner with 2 inserts in each day pad. And these are used to build up absorbency. A lot of folks will come right out the gate and try to use this liner as a panty liner. The only one through Glad Rags that should be used as a panty liner are the ones labeled panty liners. These ones that hold the inserts are actually even thinner than the panty liner. So I only use this on its own without the inserts when I'm waiting for my period or just finishing up and having those really light spotting days. Otherwise, I don't use this ever on its own. If I need a panty liner, I will use the actual Glad Rags panty liners that are meant to be used for a little bit more bleeding and spotting. Then, if you're on a lighter day of your flow, you will use the liner with 1 insert, which is inserted on the back here. And then for a heavier or moderate flow day, you will double up 2 of these and insert them into the back here. So that's my first tip, is how to layer for absorbency if you're using the Glad Rags products. The next one is how to keep them from bunching. That's the number one complaint with cloth pads, with pads in general, is that they bunch up. One, I will tell you, cloth pads, especially the 100% cotton ones, are so much softer and they're not sticky or tacky like conventional pads on the market because there's no adhesives on them and there's no plastic. So they don't do that bunchy, sticky thing that conventional pads do. So that's great right from the jump. You don't have to worry about that. They can at times feel like they move around a little bit since there isn't that sticky adhesive. We're just using a snap here. So one thing I recommend is using your cloth pads with 100% organic cotton if you can, but at least 100% cotton underpants. So I use the Nikki brand, Nikki, and these are my undies that I would wear on all the other days of my cycle except my period. These are my low rise bikinis. See how they're really not rising up high? They're a lower rise, well below my belly button. And the gusset here is quite narrow. That's going to be too narrow to actually be comfortable with your cloth pad. So on my flow days, I trade out my low waisted undie options for mid-rise and high-rise. Right now, my mid-rise Nikis are in the wash, so I'm going to show you my high-rise. Ugliest color ever, but it's the only one I have clean. I have my brown high-rise Nikis. These come up over my belly button, and you'll see it's so much thicker here in the gusset, and it gives you more room for the pad because it's a little bit longer. It's going to come up higher in the front and in the back. And so you want something that has enough space for that, that's not weighing your undies down, because that's a guarantee to feel like a diaper. So if you get a mid-rise or a high-rise cotton panty, it will allow your pad to be tighter, snug fit against the body, and have enough room for the pad to extend upwards and down in the back without pulling it down. Honestly, switching to mid and high-rise panties with my cloth pads was a complete game changer. Highly recommend that. And then another thing that helps if you're noticing the pad moving around some is to wear tighter pants over your cotton undies. I know on our periods we don't love tight pants, but we're living in the magic age of leggings. So honestly, my go-to is my organic cotton undies with my organic cotton pads with some organic cotton leggings that I order through Wear Packed. And the leggings are so soft and so stretchy. Slide them over my undies. You can't see the pad in them. Do not fear. And it helps just keep the pad close to the body, and it literally doesn't move around for me all day long when I'm wearing a closer fit legging or a closer fit jean. And you can do like a skinny jean with a loose waistband. You can do some like workout leggings with a loose waistband, whatever feels comfy. But I find that wearing the tighter, more snugly fit clothing option around the hips and the booty helps keep that pad in place longer. Mega tip for you. Another one is what to do when you're using your pads on the go. So if you need to change while you're out and about, have no fear. Whether or not you're using inserts, they can be inserted here on the inside. All you have to do is fold your pad up like you would a conventional pad and just toss it in your bag and wash it when you get home. So from the bottom, you fold in. From the top, you fold in. It'll look like this. And then from the side, you fold the outward facing snap. And then you fold the inward facing snap. You literally snap it. What that does is take all the parts of the pad where the bleeding occurred and fold them in on each other. And then you snap over the top. There's no bleeding or blood exposed. And you can toss it in your bag and wash it when you get home a little bit later. If you're in public and you're comfortable washing it out, have at it, girlfriend, do it up. You can fold it up once you've given it a good rinse and keep it like this in your bag. Friggin' genius, right? And you can fold the inserts right in with it. It's a little bit thicker, but it, boom, when you fold it up. Love it. So those are my top tips for using cloth menstrual pads to help with any bulkiness you may feel. Get out those cotton panties. To help with any moving around you may feel, get out those panties, add on a legging. And if you need to change on the go, fold that pad in on itself, snap it closed, toss it in your bag, wash when you get home. Genius. If you want to invest in some cloth pads yourself, I do have a link in my Instagram bio, or you can go to gladragspads.com. And when you're ready to check out, just use the code SAUVAGE, all caps, with the number 5, and you'll get $5 off anything you choose to purchase. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy those beautiful, sustainable cloth menstrual pads.